Right. We will see next problem. A square prism of side 40 mm and axis 60 mm long, resting on its base on HP such that one of its vertical faces is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. A sectional plane perpendicular to VP inclined at 45 degrees to HP passing through the axis at a point 20 mm from its top end cuts the prism. Draw its sectional views. So after reading question, divide this question into two parts. What is the first part? What is the name of the polygon? Right here the name of the polygon is square. What is the condition? Base, where we have to start the problem on HP. Right, but he continued the question such that one of its vertical faces is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So square faces is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Same process. Draw the reference line, name it as XY, VP, HP. Right, angle is how much here? 30 degrees. 30 degrees to VP. Leave 5 mm gap. From here to here square length is 40. Construct the square. Just keep your protractor on this line, mark 90 degrees. Keep your protractor on this line, mark 90 degrees. Keep your protractor on this line, mark here 90 degrees. Right, after constructing this square, name it as here A of 1, B of 2, C of 3, and this is here D of 4. Right, after that project A to reference line, B to the reference line, C to the reference line, and D to reference line. Right, then next mark the midpoint of the square. Mark the midpoint. From midpoint draw the axis line. Now from here how much is the height? 60 mm. From here take 60 mm. Right, construct this prism. Okay, now what is the point name here? A dash. What is the point name here? B dash. This is D dash, and this is here C dash. 1 dash, 2 dash, 4 dash, and this is here 3 dash. So this is your initial position, right? This will be your front view, and this is your top view. Right, so this is the first part of the question. Now see the second part. A sectional plane perpendicular to VP. Right, if I am keeping the sectional plane here, this is perpendicular to HP. Right, if I am keeping the sectional plane here, this is perpendicular to VP. Inclined at 45 degrees to HP. 45 degrees to HP means you have to draw the angle here. So in sectional plane they mention inclination 45 degrees to HP, passing through the axis. This is your axis, passing through the axis at a point 20 mm from its top end. So what they mentioned, you have to construct the sectional plane which makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. What is the condition? The sectional plane should pass through the axis. First condition. Second condition is they mention distance also 20 mm from its top end. This is your axis line. This is the top end. Right, from this top end, from here mark 20 mm distance. From here mark 20 mm distance. Distance is 20. Mark 20 mm distance. Right, now just keep your protractor on this line. Just keep your protractor on this line. Just move your protractor like this. Just move your protractor like this and see where 45 degrees touches this point by trial and error method. Just keep your protractor on the reference line. Move your protractor like this and see where 45 degrees touches this point. Right. Now from that point draw the sectional plane large dash, small dash, large dash, small dash. Right. So this is your sectional plane. We are drawing sectional plane in vertical plane. So name it as here VT, vertical trace. So sectional plane is completed. What I am saying, after marking sectional plane, mark the points. So how to mark the points? This is your sectional plane. This is the square prism face, right? This is the coincidence point. Name this as here P dash. Now again, this is the another face, right? This is the sectional plane. This will be the intersection point. Name it as here Q dash. So for A, P, for B, Q. And for coming to C, C the correct touch all sectional plane, right? So sectional plane touches like this, right? So D is the last point. We will mark it as last only. Now sectional plane is touching on this base point, right? Prism lo base point ante already we have completed P dash, Q dash. Name this point as here R dash of S dash. Solids kada వెనుక కూడా పాయింట్ మార్చాలి. R dash of S dash. And for D dash, this is the coincidence point T dash, right? For A, P, for B, Q. For base point, 2 points should indicate R dash of S dash. For D, T dash, right? So after marking points, what I am saying, just you have to project that one, right? From P, draw a straight line. If you draw the straight line, you will get the point P here only. P. A1, A1, P. Then next Q. From Q, draw a straight line till here. B2. B2 is here Q. Right? From R and S, draw a straight line. Right? So here it is the R point. From R and S, if you draw a straight line, you will get R point here. You will get S point here. Right? Then next from D, if you draw a straight line, you will get T point here. So P, Q, R, S, T is nothing but your sectional top view. After marking this, you have to draw the hatching lines. First draw the sectional plane, mark the points, project that one. So sectional plane project చేస్తున్నప్పుడు మీకు ఏం షేప్ అయితే వస్తుందో ఆ షేప్కి మీరు హ్యాచింగ్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. Draw that way till here only, R and S only. Draw the hatching lines, and this is nothing but your sectional top view. So previous first problem and second problem ikkada variki draw chesam because the sectional plane is in parallel condition. So manaki extra em positions same draw cheyaledu. Now here the sectional plane is in inclination position. The sectional plane is here in inclination position. Whenever the sectional plane is in inclination position, you have to draw the auxiliary views, right? What is auxiliary views? Auxiliary views is nothing but we are going to draw another reference line. Actually, for all the problems we are having only one reference line, xy. But in sections of solids, whenever the sectional plane is in inclination position, whenever the sectional plane is in inclination position, right? So keep your scale here. This is your sectional plane. Just move your scale, right? Exactly parallel to this sectional plane. Draw another reference line of any length. Name it as x1 and y1. These two should be parallel. Now, after drawing this another reference line, what you have to do, just keep your protractor on this sectional plane. Keep your protractor on this sectional plane. From P point, mark 90 degrees. Draw a straight line of any length. Then next, keep your protractor on the sectional plane. From Q point, draw 90 degrees line. Right? From R and S also, keep your protractor on this line. From R and S also, draw the 90 degrees line. Next, from T also, draw the 90 degrees line. From all the points from P, Q, R, S, G, you have to draw 90 degrees, right? Now, we are going to draw the true shape here. As I discussed already, you are going to draw the true shape here. What is the true shape? ఇక్కడ మీకు హ్యాచింగ్ లైన్స్లో డ్రా చేసినప్పుడు మీకు ఏ షేప్ అయితే వచ్చిందో PQRST సేమ్ షేప్ ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది, రైట్? సో హౌ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద సేమ్ షేప్? I will tell. See, this is your P point, right? This is the P point. So this is your P line from reference line. From reference line to P point. Take this distance with your compass, right? Now keep your compass on the new reference line from x111. Mark the point here P1. Right? See here P, P and P. Then next, from the reference line to Q point. This is your Q point. From the reference line to Q point, take this distance with your compass. Same. Keep your compass on the new reference line. From here, on the new reference line, mark Q point, Q1. Same. From the reference line to R point, take this distance. This is your R line, right? From the reference line to R point, from the new reference line, mark here R point, right? From the reference line to S point, take this distance. From this reference line, mark the S point. From the reference line to T point, and here, see, this is your T line. From the reference line, mark here T point, right? So if you join this P, Q, R, S, T, P, whatever shape you are getting here, same shape you will get here, right? So this is nothing but your true shape. After getting true shape, draw the hatching lines for this true shape and write down this as here true shape. Okay, so same process, same problem. This is the solution for third problem, right? Now we will see the solution for fourth problem. This is your problem number 4, right? A cylinder of diameter 40 mm and axis 60 mm long is resting on its base on HP. It is cut by a sectional plane perpendicular to VP and cuts the axis at a point 40 mm from the bottom face and inclined at 45 degrees to the reference line. Draw its sectional views. So what I am saying, read the question. After reading question, right? So divide that question into 2 parts. Divide that question into 2 parts. What is the first part? What we are going to draw? Cylinder. We are going to draw cylinder, right? Where we have to draw HP. What is the condition? Base. Cylinder base on HP, right? So draw the cylinder here. Draw the cylinder here. Divide this cylinder into 12 equal parts. Right? Leave 5 mm gap. Draw the reference line. Name it as XY, vertical plane, horizontal plane. Right? So what is the question? You have to draw the cylinder on HP. I am drawing a cylinder on HP. I am giving numbers as A of 1, B of 2, C of 3 and so on like this. Right? After that, you know, from 1 project the line, from 2 and 12 project the line, from 3 and 11 project the line, from 4 and 10, from 5 and 9, from 6 and 8, from 7 project the lines, right? Now how much is the axis height here? 60 mm. Axis height is here 60 mm. Construct the prism here. Right? So how you will give namings? This is here A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash, I dash, A dash, B dash of 11 dash, C dash of K dash, D dash of J dash, so on. And here right. So after giving points, this is to a first part of the question. This is to a front view and this is to a top view. This is the first part of the question, right? Now what is the second point? Second part is about sectional plane, right? Where we have to draw the sectional plane. It is cut by a sectional plane perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to VP means if I am keeping a straight line in VP in this position, this is perpendicular to VP, right? So we know one thing, we are going to draw a sectional plane VP. Then next, cuts the axis at a point 40 mm from the bottom face. Cuts the axis means this is the midpoint line. So cuts the axis 40 mm from bottom face. This is the bottom, right? From this bottom, mark 40 mm distance. From this bottom, mark 40 mm distance, right? Cuts the axis at a point 40 mm from the bottom face and inclined at 45 degrees to the reference line. To the reference line means 2 HP or 2 VP. We don't know that, right? Anyway, you are pointing here, right? So what I said, just keep your protractor here, move your protractor like this and see where 45 degrees touches this point. Draw the sectional plane, large dash, small dash, large dash, small dash, like this. Draw the sectional plane here, right? Now after that, this is your sectional plane and these are the faces of the prism. Now what I said, after drawing sectional plane you have to mark the points. How to mark the points? This is the sectional plane, this is the A point, this is the coincidence point, name it as here M dash. Whatever points you can give, right? This is first B line and intersection point N dash, C line intersection point O dash, D line intersection point P dash, E point Q dash, right? And here baseline, no? How to give the point here? R dash of S dash. Baseline ki touch hote 2 points. R dash of S dash. Now coming to here, bracket lo kuda manaki points unnai. Brackets lo kuda points unnai kabatti R S. Then next keep brackets and write down T dash, U dash, V dash, W dash. Till here only, no? Right. Right. After marking points, what you have to do? You have to project all these points till bottom, right? From M, if you are drawing a straight line, anyway you will get point M here. From N, if you are drawing a straight line, you will get end point. From O, this will be O. From P, from Q, R, this will be S, right? From R and S, if you are drawing a straight line, this will be point R, point S. Next, T, U, V, W, right? So M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W is the points here. After getting points, what we have to do? Draw the hatching lines here. Till this point only, till RS point only. Now this is nothing but your sectional top view, right? What I am saying, whenever the sectional plane is in inclination position, right, you have to draw the auxiliary view. How to draw the auxiliary view? This is the sectional plane. Exactly parallel to the sectional plane, just move your scale and draw a straight line of any length. Name it as here x1 and here y1. Right? After that, what we have to do? Every problem is same process. After that, what we have to do? Just keep your protractor on this sectional plane. Keep your protractor on this sectional plane from M point. From M point, mark 90 degrees. Right? You know, from N also mark 90 degrees. From O, from P, from Q, from R and S. Keep your protractor on the sectional plane. From every point, mark here 90 degrees. Now, after that, what we have to do? Whatever shape you are getting here, same shape you will get here as a true shape. Right? So, how you will mark the points? From reference line to M point. Take this distance with compass. Keep your compass on the new reference line. Mark the point here M1. From reference line to end point. Take this distance. Again keep your compass on new reference line end point. From reference line to O point. Take this distance with compass. Again this is the new reference line. Name this point as here O. Right? Just what we are doing from the reference line, we are taking these distances, we are keeping the compass on the new reference line, just we are marking the points. Right? Just see here M, 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 N, 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 O, 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 like that. So continue like that. You will get here P, point P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Till W, no? This is the W distance, right? From reference line to W. Take this distance with your compass, right? Again, keep your compass on the new reference line. Mark here W point. Okay. Now, after getting these points, join all this M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. You will get the true shape. After getting the true shape, draw the hatching lines. Draw the hatching lines. This is nothing but your true shape. Right? So this is problem number 4. Let's see problem number 5. What is the question here? A square prism of side 40 mm and axis 60 mm long, resting on its base on HP, such that one of its faces is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. First part of the question, you have to construct the square base on HP is continuing the question such that one of its faces inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So what we have to do? Draw the reference line of any length, name it as your XY, VP, and this is your HP. Angle is how much? 30 degrees. So mark 30 degrees angle, leave 5 mm gap, right? Length of the square is 40, construct 40 mm square. Right? After that you have to give the names of the square A of 1, B of 2, C of 3, and this is here D of 2. After marking, you have to mark the midpoint also, join the corners and mark the midpoint. After that, what we have to do? From A, project the line, from B, project the line, from C, from D, project the lines. Right? Now, axis height is how much? 60 mm, 60 mm, 60 mm, and here 60 mm. Construct the prism here, right? What is the point name here? A dash, B dash, D dash, and here C dash. 1 dash, 2 dash, 4 dash, and here 3 dash. So this is the first part of your question. This is nothing but your front view, and this is your top view. right? Now we will see second part of the question. It is cut by a sectional plane perpendicular to HP. So if I am keeping a sectional plane in vertical manner, now this is here perpendicular to HP, right? Then next, inclined at 60 degrees to VP. 60 degrees to VP means compulsory you have to draw the sectional plane here only in HP only an angle of 60 degrees, right? Now passing through the prism, so these are the prism, passing through the prism such that a face which is inclined at 60 degrees to VP is bisected. So what they are saying, these are the faces of the prism, right? Take any one midpoint, take any one of the face and mark the midpoint, bisected midpoint. So consider any one of the face, mark the midpoint, just keep your protractor on this line, just move your protractor and see where 60 degrees touches this midpoint, right? Angle here is 60 degrees. What they mentioned, it is cut by a sectional plane perpendicular to HP, inclined at 60 degrees to VP, passing through the prism such that a face which is inclined at 60 degrees to VP is bisected, right? So we are constructing the sectional plane HP, name it as here horizontal, it is HT. So we are constructing here sectional plane, right? Now after constructing sectional plane, what I am telling, mark the points. This is your sectional plane, this is the coincidence point, name it as here P, right? This is the sectional plane, this is the coincidence point, name it as Q, right? So prisms now in brackets are here S. From P project the line, from Q project the line, right? So you will get this point as your P dash, Q dash, R dash and here S dash. P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash is nothing but your sectional front view. Just mark the sectional plane, mark the points, project that one. This is nothing but your sectional front view. So next what we have to do here, the sectional plane is in inclination position. Whenever the sectional plane is inclination position, you have to draw the auxiliary view. That means you have to draw one more reference line. So exactly parallel to this sectional plane, just move the scale. Whatever is the distance, just draw another reference line, name it as here x1, y1, parallel. After that, what we have to do, place your protractor on this sectional plane. From P, mark 90 degrees. From Q, mark here 90 degrees. Right? Then next, what we have to do, from reference line to P point. Take this distance with your compass from reference line. From this reference line, mark P point here. From reference line to Q point. Take this distance from reference line, mark here Q point. Anyway, R point and S point is on the reference line. R point and S point is on the reference line. So here P, Q, R, S is nothing but your true shape or true section. Right? So this is your fifth problem.